New information today about the death of a 6-month-old boy in Clayton County. Police today revealing what caused baby Nakai's death. The announcement coming during a press conference this morning. 11 Alive's Marissa Sarbach was live inside and she joins us live now. What did we learn new today, Marissa?
Danielle, we learned quite a few new, very disturbing details in this case, including that blunt force trauma by an object to the head was actually the cause of death for baby Nakai Pratt. We also learned that his little body was found discarded in a trash bag in somebody's backyard on the side of the apartment complex where he was first reported missing, where his father, Antonio Pierce, lives. Now, these key new details from the Clayton County Police Department explain that malice murder charge for Antonio Pierce. He's facing almost a dozen charges, including felony of cruelty to children, false reporting of a crime and false statement, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, tampering with evidence, and concealing a death. Nakai Pratt's mother, Nicolette, was arrested on Wednesday for party to commission of a crime, cruelty to children, false statement, and obstruction of an officer. Crime scene investigators found the 6-month-old after 3 days of searching the apartment complex where Antonio lives using canine cadaver dogs and bloodhounds. They started searching as soon as they started to see inconsistencies in the father's first report of an alleged robbery and kidnapping of Nakai on Sunday morning.
When officers arrived, they spoke with Antonio Pierce, who reported that he had been robbed at gunpoint and that as suspects fled, they took his 6-month-old child, Nakai Pratt, from his car seat and left in an unknown direction. As detectives began investigating, inconsistencies with Mr. Pierce's account quickly emerged. Based on evidence gathered, investigators determined that foul play was involved and identified Antonio Pierce as a suspect.
Now, we are still missing one key detail in this case, and that is a motive. At this point, detectives tell us they're not releasing that information because they don't want to compromise the investigation. We also know, Danielle, as you said, Nicolette Pratt and Antonio Pierce were both in front of a judge this morning at the same time this press conference was going on, and we do know that both of them are expected back in court respectively on November 10th and November 12th. For now, reporting live at Clayton County Police Headquarters, Marissa Sarbach for 11 Alive News.
And Marissa, the motive isn't clear right now, and you've been covering this story from the very beginning, and it still seems like there's a lot of confusion around how the mother was involved in this whole thing and what her charges mean. Did you get any more information or clarity from authorities today about that?
They're still being pretty tight-lipped on her involvement in this, but one thing we did note in the press conference this morning, Danielle, is that Nicolette Pratt, that mother, has now another charge in this case, and that's the felony cruelty to children. So they have added that on as well. Again, still waiting to hear exactly what her involvement is, but that main charge that she was looking at was also concealment of a body, and another that was false statement to police. So it seems as though police believe that Antonio Pierce is the main suspect behind this and that Nicolette aided in this case.
All right, thank you, Marissa. A lot of questions still to be answered. Thank you very much.